Troy has gotta be the greatest simp movie ever made. 196 minutes, and I didn't want this simp adventure to end. It's got more honor and loyalty in one film than Hollywood's made in the last decade combined. And I've got a feeling the Odyssey isn't gonna even touch it!
And I'll die fighting.
Hector! The director's cut is the only way to watch this film, unlike Kingdom of Heaven's director's cut, where you wish the movie was cut down to an hour and 30 minutes for the amount of bullshit in that one. Wolfgang Petersen directed an absolute epic film that will probably never get made in a similar fashion ever again.
It's a movie of a lifetime.
Sparta and Troy want peace, but Paris the simp boy has to take Menelaus' wife and plow her damn taco.
I hope you didn't let the fisherman catch you.
He was more concerned with the fish.
And when they leave on the ship with Paris, he brings Helen along. And Hector, the Prince of Troy, is like, "Hey yo, what the fuck?"
I love her.
Because of the damn simping in here, Menelaus goes to find Agamemnon and wants his wife back.
I want her back.
Well, of course you do.
But Agamemnon, the Chubbs, just wants the glory of taking down Troy. He couldn't give two shits about some bitch, which makes him an absolute Chad. All while Achilles wants glory and is clearly the Greeks' best fighter, but he's too much of a Chad and doesn't respect Agamemnon, the Chubbs.
Perhaps you should fight him.
Because he thinks he's a pussy-ass bitch! Agamemnon and Achilles don't even like each other, but when he's needed, he's plowing some bitches like the true Chad he is, and wakes up and fights this big-ass dude from Mad Max Fury Road, and a little baby brother! And Chad here just destroys him with absolute ease. And you just know that Achilles doesn't give a about Agamemnon, the chub boy. Then they go and find Odysseus, who doesn't do much at all in this film, and bring him along so that he can make that damn Trojan horse. And Agamemnon launches 1,000 ships for some simping.
I love her.
Hey yo, what the fuck? And you can't entirely blame them. They got Diane Kruger's melons in this one, but still no reason to simp this damn hard. He could always find another bitch. Helen's character, who just stands around and watches a bunch of dudes simp for her, and she just seems so proud of it. And no wonder bitches are so damn delusional these days. At least she attempts to go back to Menelaus to stop the damn war, but she's really just there to look pretty and show her melons off. And at least she's good looking in this, unlike Nolan's chocolate cake girl! Hey yo, what the fuck?
Why?
The first day they stormed the beach, they beat Troy's ass, and these fools really go into the temple thinking they wouldn't get ambushed at all, but they're just a bunch of dum-dums. Achilles, the Chad boy, at least spares Hector because he didn't want to kill him just yet, so there's a sense of honor within Chad boy, even though this is early on. So then the fight for Troy over some bitch and egos, and this is where this whole movie becomes a damn tragedy because of goddamn simps! The cinematography is fantastic. This is when movies were seen as movies. Shot on film for the pure epicness, no clean bullshit from Netflix. And you know, it has these slow zooms and such that just makes you laugh because it's a bit corny, and it's definitely needed nowadays where everyone is so damn serious and you can't be cringe. The music is rock solid, not nearly as good as, say, Mission Impossible 2 score, because Hans Zimmer is the damn GOAT, but compared to the shit nowadays, it was pretty good in comparison. It actually moves the story along very well, and honestly, it's way more memorable for a simp adventure.
Take it! It's yours!
The costumes look a hell of a lot more authentic than Nolan's The Odyssey, but I shit you not, there's a part where two people are fighting with swords, and I thought, damn, we might have some scissor action in here, and turns out it's Achilles and his cousin! These have to be the fruitiest outfits ever. They look like two chicks with that damn long hair, but then you realize, damn, they may actually have a sword fight with their cocks. But overall, the costumes were very solid in this film. They look good. Come on, let's be honest here. They look f***ing great. The story is really just that. It's a simp film, which is probably the funniest part about this film because I really enjoyed it. It's not like Obsession where it's made for simps.
No, don't do that!
At least these simps in this film actually eat steak and have some bloody testosterone. And that's why it's the most valid simp movie to ever exist. Although I think Paris was a dumbass and Hector should have just bitch slapped him back to Africa along with Nolan's Helen of Chocolate Cake Land.
I love her.
And you know, it's quite interesting. Achilles goes from fighting for glory and fame, and he's slaying that puss and tapping Hector's cousin, and then simping for her by the end of the film. And he's trying to find her, and then Paris the simp kills his ass. Then you got Achilles coming again after Paris the simp somehow manages to shoot a damn arrow in his foot. It must have been by accident, because how the f you shoot a guy in the goddamn foot? Goddamn, that shit was so funny. Just the more you think about it, it's like, oh, okay, this is just hilarious. And at least he's blowing his load one last time. And it's honestly such a tragedy. Even though Achilles murdered Hector, Hector's cousin still wants to go up and down on Achilles' pogo stick. This bitch ain't loyal at all. She'll swing to the next branch and suck it off.
You know women, mate. Like monkeys they are. Won't let go of one branch till they get a grip on the next.
Then by the end of the movie, they leave and Achilles is honored as the best fighter and he gets his fame. And they cook him up on their makeshift barbecue after. You can't make this shit up. And damn, these soldiers were hungry.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
And see, this is what I'm saying. Don't be a simp for nobody. It only ends in death, like Achilles' boy here. And he really should have just listened to his mama about not going to Troy. But you know, he wanted the fame and glory. But honestly, how he died was just hilarious because of all people, it was Paris. Paris the simp boy who caused all this shit. Killed the best fighter. Unbelievable. And you can't really deny Brad Pitt really stole the show in this film. Dude's charming and an absolute Chad who plays Achilles well, even at times mistaken for some fruitcake with nuts.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
But despite that, he's really good with what he had to work with. And that leads me into
Hector!
Who is probably the best male figure in this movie. Eric Bana played the shit out of Hector.
But I gave the dead boy the honor he deserved.
Gave him the honor of your sword.
Dude is filled with the most honor ever and loyalty to his family. This is what I'm talking about. Instead of being all cool like Achilles and all for the fame and glory that really resulted in his own death, we got Hector, who truly died for his country and his family. He was the most loyal to the end. All through the epic battles between the armies, his honor was absolutely unmatched. And we need more people like Hector. If there's anything you get out of this film, Hector is the damn goat, and be like Hector. And the fact that he would protect his stupid simp brother, who only thinks with his little head, even though it would be certain death for him.
I love her. And I'll die fighting.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
The part where he thinks he goes up against Achilles was actually pretty cool. They tried to make it look like it was him, but it was his fruity cousin who goes bye-bye, turn it off. And only because Achilles just wanted to protect him from any harm. And he just didn't want him to fight. But that's the result of this, right? It's a true tragedy. And Hector stops the fight and realizes it's just a boy. And he's like, shit, he f***ed up real bad. Then Achilles, the Chad, comes to fight Hector after finding out his cousin went bye-bye to the spirit world.
Where is he?
That boy's just saved this war for us.
Hector!
And Hector didn't have to fight Achilles at all, but he'd rather fight with true honor and admit that he killed what he thought was Achilles by accident.
I thought it was you I was fighting yesterday.
And this dude has to have the most morals and values to ever exist. And this fight was very intense, and you obviously knew Hector would lose. He was nowhere near as skilled as Achilles, who had everything to prove at this moment. And Achilles strikes Hector down and makes it look rather easy, like it's something he does in his sleep while plowing all the tacos on the side. And it's good to see Achilles has zero honor after his death and drags his body back to his damn hut. And I thought that was absolutely savage. Priam the daddy comes and gets his boy's body, and at least Achilles says yes and stops the war for 12 days. Achilles the Chad cries because Priam told him,
"How many cousins have you killed? How many sons and fathers and brothers and husbands? How many, brave Achilles?"
At this point, basically everything's gone to shit for Achilles, and he can't play swords with his fruity cousin now because he's barbecued. And it was funny when Menelaus and Paris fought. And you knew Paris was absolutely cooked. He stood no chance, and he honestly could have stopped the war if he had a few more stakes in him, but even Agamemnon knew he was cooked as well. Then Paris absolutely fumbles this shit so damn bad, cause that's what weak ass simps do.
Is this what you left me for? You coward! Fight me!
And I'll die fighting.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
And Hector had to kill Menelaus and start this whole shenanigans again. Man, Hector out here just helping his bro out. And honestly, I don't blame him at all. Definitely would do it for my bro too. Then the Greeks are really damn cooked, and they had no way to ever get past the walls of Troy. Only for Sean Bean playing Odysseus to get an idea and build a damn Trojan horse. And it's really funny that the Trojans didn't burn that shit down, because that would have made the most sense. And Sean Bean was really useless as Odysseus, honestly. He's just there to build the horse, and that's really it. And he plays Odysseus well, and there's just not much for his character to do besides trying to get Achilles to join the fight for Troy instead of plowing Hector's cousin and playing swords with his fruity cousin. And did they really think 1,000 ships would just disappear all of a sudden? It just seemed a bit silly, or take a look around, which they actually did show, but that scout got the bye-bye, turn it off. Then it's really the downfall of Troy, and Agamemnon only cared for power and greed, so when he actually gets killed, it feels deserved. Dude was a piece of shit to begin with, and he played that shit well. At least, he wasn't a simp. And the way they just yeeted them damn babies into the fire shit was savage as fuck. Holy shit, they just went fully unhinged with burning down Troy. That shit was great. Shit made me laugh way too much. And all the battles in the film were very well done. I can't imagine how much of a pain in the ass this movie was to make. I bet the crew probably said, "Thank God, the simp adventure is over." And the craziest part is Simp Paris gets to live and plow more taco from Helen rather than Helen of chocolate cake in the Odyssey. Because I'm pretty sure if Paris saw that chocolate cake on his boat, he'd be kicking her off right away. Or he'd probably tell her to go pick some cotton. So I'm thinking maybe simps get away sometimes and they also lose everything besides some nice taco for a bit. And some nice juicy melons. It's only a matter of time for Helen to realize Paris is no Chad and ditches him to go ride some other cock. All in all, Paris and Helen are to blame for this whole film's downfall because they thought this shit was true love when they both knew they were both just being selfish bitches.
I love her.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
And I'd honestly say Troy is so damn rewatchable. Sure, it's 196 minutes and it does drag in some parts because that's what epic movies do. But honestly, it's so charming and refreshing to see a film like this with good themes like honor, loyalty, and glory. They have no choice but to experience it over and over again, as movies like this will probably never be made again. This is a timeless classic nowadays.
It's a movie of a lifetime.
Overall, for being a big giant epic simp movie,
I love her. And I'll die fighting.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
this movie gets an 8 out of 10 from me. Probably even higher if it wasn't for the amount of simping within this damn film. And I'm positive it'll be better than whatever the Odyssey has to offer, as this film has some great themes like f***ing simping. And we'll see if Nolan can outdo this movie, but it seems highly unlikely, because you had Chads, you had Sims, and you had Hector, the most honorable dude ever. And Matt Damon can go lick Hector's barbecued balls at this point. So this shit gets a bye-bye, turn it off.
You'd let Troy burn for this woman? Then I'll die fighting.
But why?